Your name will give you praise. Amen.
Amen and amen. Thank you so much, Queen Mava. Hold on, let me get back to our screen. And Mava, if you can just help me admit people, that would be great. So I can just focus on the presentation. That would be awesome. So listen, guys, let me move this from in the middle here. Let's get it up. Let's get it going. So as always, we are here looking for entrepreneurial leaders like yourself to expand our business internationally here with Sankey Global, because we want this message to go around the globe and not just localize it, to where I live, to my country, to my neighbor, but to everywhere you look. So I want you to be able to send out those texts, send out those messages to everybody you know and let them know, listen, they got something over here you need to know more and more about. So today we will be talking about 4 things, guys: health, time, money, and opportunity. And so you're going to hear literally a little bit about all of those things. I'm not going to keep you long, but I definitely want to keep you strong. But here are some facts. These are just some facts, some stats that have been happening over the past 2 years. And guys, the past 2 years have been like, oh my God, persons have had to stop work. Some people were able to do work, money cut back. So, your budgets were like, totally thrown out of whack. Households were going crazy. So listen, out of all that, here are some stats. About 207 million people lost their jobs, and dire poverty increased by about 8 million people worldwide. Now, remember, this is not just your neighborhood, but we're looking at our neighbors' neighbors around the world, okay? So 52 million jobs were lost, and 122 million people are currently looking for jobs, looking for employment, looking for something to do, looking for ways to make money, to bring in the income into their homes. So the world economy, some more stats: the world growth, it decreased, gasoline increased, basic food increased, internet rates increased. Like, as you can see, only one thing went down and everything else went up. It's crazy, eh? Some stats from the World Health. So once again, we're looking at a global how should I say? We're looking at a global orientation versus just in our own backyards. People with diabetes, there's over 422 million persons. Cancer, about 20 million people around the world. Heart disease, about 16% worldwide, we have heart disease. 16%, that's a lot in the whole entire world. Wow. And it's increased by 345%. Death by strokes, 11% worldwide. The stress is killing people, guys, like killing people. We got to learn different methods. Some more stats from World Health. Alzheimer's disease, the thing that steals everybody's memories, it's the 7th leading cause of death in the world. Now, I always thought of Alzheimer's disease as, okay, the persons are just going to forget, it's different information, and this is, it's a disease that happens in the brain. But this is leading 7th leading cause in the world of death, and 50 to 70 million people having sleeping problems. For those that don't know, when you sleep, you recover. If you're not sleeping, your organs are not able to reset themselves or restore yourself on a nightly basis, whether something is physically or medically wrong with you, or just your body in general needs this restoration. So if you're not sleeping, that's not happening. So I know what I just shared with you is definitely a reality that is raw and alarming. However, you got to have that silver lining. There are companies that are investing in research and development to create technologies which aim to solve the world's economic and health problems. And guess what? Sankey Global is definitely one of those. So Gerard Leonard, he's a futurist and a humanist who has been studying new technologies and their impact on the humankind for literally the past and last 25 years. So he looks forward and he looks behind. So he's been doing it for the past 25, and then he looks forward. And so it was so interesting when I looked at his scenarios and I saw internet at the top. And when I keep on thinking 25 years, I remember when my baby was in my stomach, and that would have been 26 years ago. And the internet was there. And we had that funny noise in order to get internet. That was literally 26 years ago. That's incredible, isn't it? And then you come down to where he says innovative accelerations, like where would we be? What's going on? Well, nanotechnology falls in line with that. And guess what? Sankey Global is a how would you say, we are at the forefront of that technology. We have an advanced delivery system through nanotechnology. We have a trademark patented technology that is just that. Also, as you see, as he looks to future scenarios, he's talking about healthy extension of life, radical life extension, all the way to the top. Guess what? Psyche falls in line with both of them. Why? We are constantly trying our best to show how can we improve our life extension. How can we grow older, longer, and stronger? So guess what? Psyche, what are we? We're an international company of Japanese origin, founded in 2010, whose main objective is to improve the quality of life so you live longer in a healthy way through the best nutritional technology in the world. And San means respect and key for spiritual or vital energy. And this is our CEO and founder, Mr. Lopez Tello. And he says, listen, our vision is to be the company which unites and guides more people in the world towards well-being. So we are here seeking to partner with persons that have that same vision. You want to see a healthier world? You want to see people living better, stronger? Well, Psyche is that company that you want to partner with. Listen, we're the best kept secret. We truly are a secret because hardly anybody knows about us. We are a secret, guys. You want to get on a ground floor opportunity or underground opportunity, this would be it. Our technological partner is Sankey Mayor. It's a nanobiotechnology laboratory out in Japan where all of our scientific studies and research are done and where our active ingredients for all of our products are made. Then they're shipped over to Mexico, packaged, and shipped to the world. So where did all this Sankey global or Sankey Mayor vision begin? Well, it started by really wanting to understand the secret of longevity. You saw in the plan for Mr. Gerard's thing, we want longevity. We want that future life, like that extension of life, the super extension of life. Well, we had to figure out what is the secret of that future. What is the secret of that longevity? Well, in doing so, we had to find the people that already might have had it. Well, we found those centenarians. Man, they were out there in Japan, a whole slew of them that were over the age of 85, over the age of 100, and they were living healthy and strong, had super longevity. And we're like, hold on now, how and how? Well, we set out, I love to call it, reverse engineer what was truly going on in these youngins, these youngins' bodies. And what they found was that they looked at their eating habits. They looked at the external factors, like, what was really going on in their environments, what was happening. And in their scientific investigation, guess what they discovered? The secret was in their microcirculation. And so did you know that the circulatory system is made up of a network of more than 100,000 kilometers in length, or 2.5 times the Earth's circumference? Did you know the circulatory system is in charge of irrigating blood and oxygen throughout your whole body, and the nutrients that get to the cells flow through the blood? So if you don't have this irrigating happening, guess what? We're going to have a little issue going here. Something is going to happen. You understand? And our nutrients, if the blood and the oxygen is not moving through, no matter what you put in, guess what? It's not truly getting into your body. You need it to get into the cells. You need it to get into your bloodstream. So for that reason, poor circulation can cause a lot of crazy stuff going on in your body, like cell inflammation, sometimes even that pain and that joint pain, because it builds up a lot of mucus into the joints, which causes inflammation. The oxidation stress factor, which is you look older, faster, like the banana that suddenly goes from being green to ripe in the middle of the night, or I should say 1:37 a.m. Family joke. Low energy. Your mitochondria is not being fueled. So this is the cause of almost all of our health problems in the world. So in conclusion, if we improve your microcirculation, guess what? We improve your health and longevity. So if I were to tell you, in Sankey, we're the only ONLY, underlined, flashing lights, stars around it, ones to have an advanced and patented technology which improves microcirculation in a few minutes, would you take it? Would you recommend it? I know I would. And the latest generation of nootropics in advanced technology, Japanese technology, is our Belage. And 80 plus clinics in Japan prescribe this Belage. They don't sell it the way we do over the counter. It is prescribed. That should tell you the power of this amazing formulation that we have in our hands. It's a gift to this side of the world. You know, to the Eastern world, this is a gift, but we don't see it as it because we're not understanding the power of it. And for 40 plus years, they put into the research, the innovation in one product, not 10 products, not a whole one. They started with one and they perfected that one. And a product without competition. You don't have to think twice. Oh, well, I wonder if something. No, this right here, this product there's no other like it in the world. You know how bold you must be to make a statement like that? So in conclusion, the Belage improves microcirculation. It modulates gene expression. It protects your immune system because, you know, do you know it protects your immune system by 45%? Do you know that it deals with viruses? It combats viruses by 85%? Documented white paper. Okay? And that's influenza A, B, gastroenteritis, and SARS. It increases natural energy essential for your cells. It reduces that chronic inflammation. Inflammation, again, you're hearing this word over and over. It inhibits inflammation, helps liver detoxification, and it decreases the effects of aging. So you have to understand the power of what we have in our hands. So sit back, or I should sit forward and tune in and listen in the power of microcirculation and what we have to offer.
As we have said, the circulatory system fulfills very important functions, so having good circulation is indispensable for our health. But how can we know the condition of our blood circulation? The only way to know it is to observe your microcirculation through your microcapillaries. That is to say, the smallest blood vessels in your body, to be able to determine how good your circulation is. For that purpose, there exists a unique Japanese technology which is so powerful that it allows one to observe micrometric spaces invisible to the human eye. And in that way, your blood flow in real time. This is a Japanese technology and it is called X-Crista. It is a microscanner capable of seeing the microcapillaries in a safe and non-invasive way. Here now, we will show you an example using an X-Crista microscanner to find out the blood flow of a person before and after consuming Belage. As you can see in this test, the first image shows the microcapillaries of a person that has not taken Belage, while in the second image, you can see microcapillaries of the same person 20 minutes after having taken Belage. In order to know if there is good or poor microcirculation, we must take note of 3 elements. 1. That the form of the microcapillaries does not have deformities and are elongated. 2. That the amount of microcapillaries is abundant. And 3. That the blood flow is not slow. As you can see, the result and efficacy of the product on the body is impressive. Now, visualize if with 1 packet of Belage, you were able to see the surprising changes in only 20 minutes. Imagine what it will do to your body if you take it daily. Would you recommend it? Would you like to recover the biological health of your body? Would you like to be part of helping other people make changes in their lives? Even better, Would you like to earn money by recommending it? If your answer is yes to these 4 questions, stick around to see how it is possible to do so.
Okay, guys, let me just try to get this off my screen. I'm like sitting in my chair tonight and everything's just not moving the way I want. Okay, there we go. So listen, so Dr. Bay Diaz, our scientific director at Sankey Mayor out of Japan, he says, listen, our ingredients are the only ones in the world capable of acting on the inside cells of the mitochondria. Like I mentioned earlier, the mitochondria is the energy houses of your cells, and this acts on the inside of that. You know, and in one presentation, I remember him saying that it regenerates. It actually regenerates the mitochondria. And that is so important because if you look up the word regenerate, it doesn't say just restore. Regenerate means bring back to life. I was like, whoa, that's deep. That's deep right there. So we deal with facts versus opinions, guys. We do have the research manuals to share with you if that is the individual that you need this the detailed information. We do have it. We are also in the specialized pharmacias, which is out of Mexico. We do have certifications and endorsements, as you can see below, one being especially the BSCG, which is certified drug-free for the athletes, those persons that are athletes, because like we said, we're creating the superhumans. And so if you want to perform harder, longer, stronger, the Balars is definitely one of those products that you want. And what we have found that also in training and athlete training, what it does is it allows for speedier recovery of muscles. So it is really amazing when it comes to that. So this is why we're looking for entrepreneurial leaders like yourself to help us bring this technology to the world, okay? Bring it out there to share, to show you what we have. And we're using an intellectual distribution. No, I'm not trying to go over your head. I'm not trying to use fancy words. Listen, our business model is multi-level marketing. Nope, I don't want to hear it. No, no, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear it. Listen, you don't know anything until you've truly, truly, truly understand the power of what multi-level marketing can do. Yes, Miss Joy, you can, yes, I can send that video to you. That's not a problem. But listen, this is a business model that is zero risk to entrepreneurs. Why? You don't have to buy no pile of stock and have it sitting in your cupboard and hoping and praying someone comes and buys it. No. You have a website. You have landing pages for all of your products that tells you all about it. Simple, easy, straight to the point. Okay? It is the easiest way to reach millions of people because as long as you're able to send your link out, send this information out. You see iPhone Joy, she's on these calls every single night. She always wants a copy. Why? Because she's sending the information out to people. Listen, people say, well, Ruth Ann, how do you do it? By not stopping. You know, Marva told me a week and a half ago or a week ago, she said, man, Dr. Ruth Ann, I think I am my second or third set of 3 customers and I'm going for it. That means right there off the top, she make over $300 and something. Plus she gets 6 boxes of free product. Y'all ain't hearing me, eh? But why and how? Because she ain't stopping. Y'all have to understand the concept of work works. Did you hear me? The concept of work works. So you have to be willing to put in the work. And as long as you're willing to put in the work, guess what? I promise you, it will work. So how do you earn the money? Well, by recommending the product. Well, you got to buy the product first and try the product to then be able to recommend it. Because I personally don't recommend anything I don't believe in. Try it. You will get a testimony from it. You will feel the difference in your body. And then you can start creating customer network. And then from there, you're going to be building a network of distributors, which you will then teach to do the same. So they were going to do exactly what you've done and just rinse and repeat. And that's how it's going to work. Okay. So earn by building a network of distributors. And you will do this weekly by creating these pairs. Okay. So regardless of who invited them or on how many levels deep it goes, these pairs will be created. Okay. And so let me see what the questions are, because I always like to read what questions are in the group as we go. Yes, work works. And so if you don't understand the concept of work, work works, guys. It works. Okay. So imagine the possibilities. So this is just a scenario. If you bring 4 persons in that want to do the business, see the value in what you're doing, they want to do what you're doing, they want to make the money, they want to help persons just develop themselves to a level in their well-being, in their health, persons that see value in our amazing supplements and formulations that we have, right? And now it's what a business model is, multiplication. So that we're not adding clients, we're not adding distributors, we're multiplying distributors. So if you bring in 4 and then you help your 4 get 4. And so now they're getting their 4. So now you have 16. So it's not that, 4 got 4 and you added, 4 and 4 and got 8. No, 4 times 4 and you got 16. So now you have 4, then you have 16 on the next level. And it goes all the way down. In this scenario, we're only going 6 levels deep. Okay. And just on that small basis, you're looking at about 5,460 distributors. If each of those distributors just got 3 customers, guess what? You've built a network of clients to 16,000. And then in the entire network, distributors and clients or customers, you got about 21,000 persons. 21,000. Break that down into the pairs. It's about 10,000 pairs. You're looking at about $43,000 because each pair is approximately about $4. And what's insane? That's 100% effort. What if you only put in 10% effort? You still would come out $4,368. How would that help your home? How would that help what's going on in your life right now? How would it help those that you love around you? How would it help your why? What is your why? Guys, we got to wake up. So J.D. Rockefeller always says, I prefer to have 1% effort from 100 people rather than 100% of my own effort. And I know sometimes people stop and say, what? I don't get it. Well, think about it. Someone has given you a job to clean up a field of garbage. So there's maybe 100 pieces of garbage on this field. Now, if you can get 100 people to pick up 1 piece of garbage, instead of you having to pick up 100 pieces of garbage scattered across the field, which would you do? I don't know about you, but I go get them 100 people and I'll be like, just pick up 1 piece for me and throw it in that bag. So this is what we're talking about, how easily it can happen. So furthermore, we have a career plan where you can earn trips to Paris, trips to Japan. Listen, lifestyle bonuses, you can get the money towards a car, towards whatever. That's your lifestyle that you choose. And these are paid weekly commissions. Weekly you get, okay? So all this by reaching your objectives and those of your team. So I know you're like, okay, Ruth Ann, I've heard enough. I'm ready. So by now, you've decided to say, I'm ready to get all in. How do I do it? Well, this is how. So we have these 3 packages here that you can choose from the basic to the pro, depending on your faith level, your pocketbook, your bank book. And if these are out of your reach and you're like, I really want to do it, guess what? We have a unified pack that's about $175. You're going to get 2 Ballage and a Canoe. Actually, it's a Ballage and a Canoe, and you're going to get a Ballage for free. So 2 Ballage and a Canoe, and you're good to go. And you can start there. It also includes your membership in that as well. So if you build a $175 business into a multi-billion-dollar business, have you lost anything? Like, let's be real. Have you lost anything? If I were to tell you persons have made $75,000, $100,000 after coming in on a $320 pack in a year, wouldn't you want to try it? Wouldn't you want to figure out how you could do it? Man, I'm only asking. You tell me. You tell me, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? So by now, you know that this is where you wish to be. So are you ready to start your business with Psyche? And if you are, our co-founders and our owners and the company and the leadership are ready to lock arms with you and make a commitment, because we are here to create an unbreakable commitment with your dreams and welcome you to Psyche Global Family. And that would be Mr. Tello, Mr. N.C. Muller, and Gert Muller, who they are brothers. And these are the CEOs and founders of the company. And they are willing to do it, an unbreakable commitment. I've seen where Mr. Avita, who's the CEO of the U.S. market, He will train you. And he's a Maxwell, a Maxwell presenter, a John C. Maxwell presenter. And he will train you. He will assist you as long as you are committed to you. Man, who's do that? A billionaire, multi-millionaire willing to check on you? To me, that's unheard of. But he is willing to do it. And I always think that's absolutely amazing. Okay. So I want to say to you, welcome to Sankey Global.
Today is your opportunity. The opportunity to live without limits like many people are already doing. In Sankey, time is the most important because we understand that investing it wisely will open infinite possibilities for sustainable happiness. Enjoying a healthy lifestyle without economic difficulties and with the opportunity to fully live your passions with the most important people in your life means that you have made your time worthwhile. This is the case of thousands of people who have found their purpose in Sankey and have bet on getting there by making each day count. Today is your opportunity to belong to Sankey, to belong to a worldwide company that has succeeded in allowing thousands of people to find a purpose, stability, and a certainty that things can be better, that they can live a better life, that opportunities exist for those who are willing to take advantage of them when they are presented. Today, this opportunity is being given to you. Are you ready to take it? And you can count on us to make you the person you were born to be.
So which door do you choose? Which door do you choose today? The closed door and walk away from opportunity? The partially open door where, I ain't sure yet. I ain't sure. Or are you going to go through the door that's wide open, waiting, like just sitting there waiting, has everything in store for you? Make sure that you good. You understand? So I just want to know, which one are you willing to go in? I know which one I chose. And I chose that 3 years ago, and I'm still here. I am still here not only because I believe in this product, because I know what it's done for me. You know, I was listening to Miss Lydia McKinney. That was yesterday. Her and I were on a call, and she was telling me how a gentleman since November has been on the system, and he's lost over 100 and something pounds. Y'all ain't hear me? 100 and something pounds he has lost. You know, his PTSD has definitely improved. He's able to sleep at night, and even to the point where prostate issues. But anyway, I get ahead of myself because he should be our special guest on Friday on the men's show. So let me not give it all away. So you're gonna not want to miss that on Friday at 9 p.m. with Nurse Adelie, and of course on Saturday, women's with our beautiful Joy Piera. So once again, guys, I want to say thank you for getting on. Thank you for listening out there on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. My name is Dr. Ruth Ann, Coach Ruth, or the Queen of In Spite of. Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
I didn't want you to go off before I got to say something.
No problem.
I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your diligent work, and may God bless you. Can you please read the text that I wrote something to you in the chat? Can you please read it before you go?
Let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Yes, my dear. I
appreciate
give my
it.
prayers and my love, okay?
Thank you. And I
And
want
your
to say thank you
family.
to everybody that got on tonight with us. And, you know, all of the calls are on my channel, my YouTube channel, Ruth Ann Newton Lightburn. And please go to the channel, like the channel, share the videos, ask your persons that watch the video to like the videos as well. share, like the channel. It would be awesome. So I appreciate each and every one of you, And I want to say thank you. But like I always say, service to humanity, guys, is service to God. That's what I stand by, and that's what I believe. Have a great night, my friends. Bye-bye.
Amen. Good night.
Good night. Good night.